Hey, I'm Andy, and welcome to Rock, Roll, and Red Plaid.
Yeehaw! Why is it yeehaw today? It is the Rock, Roll, and Red Plaid podcast here, back at it again with Kaitlyn Wells. Kaitlyn, how are ya? That's very New
I'm
England of me.
doing really good. How you doing?
Doing okay. Caitlin is a local artist from here in the Boston area, North Shore, and known Caitlin for a bit. You know, her and her husband Robert definitely do some fantastic music together. Today we're speaking with Caitlin, and we're gonna. She's got a excuse me, a new record coming out everywhere in streaming portals and music everywhere you can get digital. I'm sure. August 26th, and straight off the bat, you want to tell us about the record there? Give us everything about it. You know.
It's I write a lot about my life and about personal stuff, and I it's kind of like a therapy kind of type of thing. And but I love
Mm.
my musical backgrounds. I always loved music from a very young age,
Mm-hmm.
and I basically have been inspired by Susan Boyle and um Kelly Clarkson for a very,
Yeah.
very young age.
Cool. That was going to be my next. If you were to put four singers on the Mount Rushmore, so to speak, for you, the Caitlin's four favorite singers. Who would be your big list there?
I just listed two.
Right. Yeah.
I do like country. I do like Carrie Underwood,
Okay.
and I know I'm not a man, but I do like Daughtry.
Oh, we're gonna get to him today too. We were talking about before this started here. We were talking about because yet what was it 2 days ago from this filming he put out
Hmm.
There and Back Again, the revisions of stuff. But we'll get to
Hmm.
that later, because we had some theories about that. um,
Hmm.
but yeah, so when was the first time in your life that you really were? I mean, we all hear music from a young age and everything, and it's always around us. But who was the first artist for you to go? I want to get in on that. Like, who was your like aha moment there? I suppose.
I believe it's very, very hard because like when I was growing up, I was learning how to like old school music, like oldies.
Mm-hmm.
My dad liked Frank Sinatra
Mm.
and Nat King Cole and like
Mm.
the Doobie Brothers and
Mm-hmm.
like all the old school people, and
Uh,
like I kind of like me, I like everything.
yeah, yeah.
I like that kind of stuff, and I also like new stuff. So it's
Right.
kind of like I my stream of music is all abroad. But like I really liked when I was in fourth grade, I was into like Britney Spears, but that was kind of like
Of the
not
time, right?
really this in the time, yeah. But
Yeah.
now I look at people that are musically inclined and I like the vocals behind
Right.
it.
It seems like because you and I are roughly the same age, and it was kind of that time where of the boy bands and the girl bands and all that stuff, of that like late '90s, early aughts, 2000s, if you will. But like
Mhm.
never to discount some of those groups. Like I've always said, like say what you want about the Backstreet Boys, but those five guys, you put them in the room, they're a vocal group more than a boy band, really.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's awesome that it's such a to have a diverse, different, and it's like different ingredients going into a soup, and all those styles and
Hmm.
influences. Out comes Kaitlyn Wells, hopefully, and out comes Andy Connolly, hopefully. When we put our influences into what we do, hopefully that, like you said, just
I
just comes out there. Yeah.
I also like Adele.
You know, I'm not
and
surprised. You have
and
that
Amy
vibe.
Winehouse
You do.
and Amy Winehouse.
Oh, did you see the documentary about her? It's just called
Yeah.
Amy. Oh man, you
Mm-hmm.
want to talk about a heavy, realistic, of course, but like you know, tragic. You know, left us early, but man,
Hmm.
what a talent she. Nobody sounds like her.
She was amazing. She
Yeah.
was amazing.
Oh yeah. Um. So the songs on this new record. What's the name of the album again?
Scars.
Scars. Okay. Tell us about like the process of making this album and writing the songs and how really you and your husband Robert work together and stuff
Like
like that.
Robert and I sometimes collab.
Mm-hmm.
So like we sometimes sing together.
Oh, okay.
He does like I'm mostly the writer.
All right.
And I'm mostly the singer because Robert he hasn't sing very long for a very long time like I have. I've been singing since I could even talk.
I love that. So he's more like the production side of it. I take it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool, cool. I
And
love that.
I also go to school for music, so
Nice, nice, very cool. And you had mentioned a couple of the names of those artists, and it's funny you mentioned those particular artists because, like I've always said, with people who are influenced by certain artists, you can almost catch it. And when you said Carrie
Mhm.
Underwood, when you said especially Adele, I'm like, oh yeah, I can see it. I can totally see it. Right down to the red hair, you know. But in all seriousness, it's like you love how so many artists, even them, are like they think of Carrie Underwood. Yes, she does country music, but she's a closet rocker. She just did a tour with Guns N' Roses, or did a few shows with them. Anyways, I'm like,
Yes, I heard about that.
that was so great. Have her come out and do, one of the couple of the tunes with them. I'm like, wow. And so it's
Hmm.
never be limited. I love that. You and I kind of think of the same way. Robert too. We've all had those conversations where it's like,
Hmm.
why limit yourself to the same sandwich or the same flavor of ice cream when you can just
Hmm.
broaden the spectrum of your musical taste, you know?
Definitely.
Absolutely. We've done some open mics before in the same kind of area, um, and also just here, there, and there. Do you remember any particular? I like to get these stories from every guest on the podcast. Do you remember like nightmare scenarios versus really good scenarios in gigs where it's like, oh, this was great, and then the other side was like, oh, I can't believe that happened, but we got through. You know.
Yeah, kind of like that. Sometimes it can be like it's hard when you're on a good vocal day and then on a bad vocal day versus, you know,
Mm.
because everyone has their good vocals and then they have their bad vocal days.
I'm glad you brought that out because I was going for a different angle, but let's go with this. I actually like this. This is really cool.
Mhm.
Not everybody gets the idea that this is your instrument and you
Mhm.
can't go out and change. You can go out and change guitar strings. You go out and change your drumsticks or whatever else. This goes, show's over. You know,
Mhm.
and if you could elaborate more on that, that would be great because it's like to have people understand that would be a great angle there if you don't mind. Yeah.
So sometimes when you don't like like sing from a certain way, like your abdomen,
Mm-hmm.
you sing from here,
Mm.
like your neck.
Yeah.
It can damage your vocal cords.
Yes. And so many people don't understand that they can just go. They think, oh, anybody can get up, and no, not everybody. You
No.
look at some of the people the mutual musical influences of ours. You've mentioned Daughtry. We both of us are fans of the group Mariana's Trench. Both
Hmm.
those guys are powerhouses vocalist wise. Carrie Underwood, same
Exactly.
thing. For them, if they wake up one day and they can't speak, imagine sometimes people get sick with like the flu or the sniffles or a little fever, not to belittle that, but then try and go out and do that. You go try and do it. Have Joe Schmo try and go do that. It's not going to work.
Yeah,
So it's really really something else.
exactly.
Are you on your own hat there? Is that your is that
Yeah.
I didn't even see that. That's great. Where do we get the merch? Come on, like we got to plug that now. Now that we're on the subject.
I didn't order my merch. I ordered it from Amazon actually. I designed it myself.
Well, we got to get the merch now. It's going to be out in the ether now. It's like people are going to be hitting me up.
Exactly.
How do we get the Kaitlyn Wells merch now? Like,
I can figure it out.
awesome, awesome. Oh, that's great. Going back for a second about the writing. I don't know why I'm doing the villain hands today, but it works. So I feel like Doctor Evil, behave. But um, the writing process. This is one of my favorite subjects amongst songwriters. Do you sit down and write, or does it just have to come to you and you have to
It
stop what you're doing? You do tell.
I do both, but
Okay.
like the thing is I have a book out I do poetry. So poetry is basically like a song and and writing. It's like creative
Absolutely.
writing.
Yeah.
So like if you write poetry, it's easier for you to songwrite.
Absolutely. I love that because like there was a poetry club when I was in high school, and they were so intent on separating it. And I would bring in songs that I thought were great lyrics and great poems, and they'd say, "No, that's a song." I'm like, "Have you read the lyrics? That's straight poetry right there, just as much as anything else."
Exactly.
And I hated that it was so. They were trying to put it in two different boxes. I'm like, well, no, no, not at all, actually.
The best song is telling a story behind it. That's what usually I do.
Absolutely. Who are your favorite lyricists? You get singers, yes, but how about like songwriters and lyricists and
I don't
such?
know, because like I have a lot, because there's a
Yeah.
lot, and there's a lot of people that are lyricists.
Mm.
And it's hard to tell because like I have a lot of good artists that I like too. So it's kind of like naming all like I know that Ed Sheeran and James Arthur are really good lyricists.
I always loved Ed Sheeran. I mean, actually, I haven't, but to his credit, he sold me on a couple things there, like the fact that he can hold everybody's attention in a stadium with just him and an acoustic guitar. Kudos.
Hmm.
With all the pedals and stuff, he's not using tracks. He's creating stuff on the fly live.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
cool. So cool. Um, anyhow, I guess for me, it's like, I've always mentioned Phil Lynott from Thin Lizzy. I mean, if you go classics to Bob Dylan and all these people who just tell a story. There's nothing worse, I think, than filler lyrics. They're just filling in the blanks, just for lyrics' sake. You gotta have something to say, and that's. And my friend Patrick, who's written lyrics for me before. That guy's like a lyric ATM
So,
machine. When I give him a piece of music, he'll go, "I got something for that," and immediately will come out this brilliant piece of lyrics. I'm like, does he go and have lunch? As in, like, does he do anything else? I love it. Like, but it's so much stuff.
wow.
Yeah, yeah. So, I know you guys are doing mostly recordings at the moment, but as regards getting out and performing live, what do you think on regards that? Do you think that outside, like maybe starting at open mics and then working your way into potentially like opening for other people? What are your
Yeah, I'll definitely
thoughts on that?
I definitely do a small venues for at first. I
Hmm.
have performed at my school and I have performed here and there to different places,
Mm,
but I want to try to get myself out there as much as possible. Yeah.
yeah.
I want to tell you my favorite song I wrote for my husband. It's called I Love You More.
And
It's
that's the
it's one of my strongest vocals.
awesome. So that's is that the one to beat, so to speak, for now? But before the new album comes out, of course. That's the tier to beat there.
Yeah. Yeah,
Awesome.
definitely.
Awesome. Now, going back for a second to what we were
Yeah.
talking about with, and we're not picking on him, okay? I promise, but because we love Daughtry, who doesn't? We love what he does in every way, shape, or form. For frame of reference, what was it? 2 days ago, a day ago, from this taping. Today we're on the 15th of July. He put out, or the band
Mhm.
put out, a re-recordings of the first record, a big chunk of the first record, anyway. Maybe some from the second.
Mhm.
I want your thoughts first, because I have some ideas here.
Well, he sounds the same.
Mm.
From his some of his songs, he sounds kind of similar. Like I compared "It's Not Over" to the other "What's Not Over," and it's kind of the same.
Okay, you want to elaborate on that more? Because I'm kind of thinking the same thing, but feel free to add
Like
more to that.
he sounds the same. Like he hasn't changed.
Mm. Okay. Now, if you're seeing this, Chris, we love you. We love what you do. We're just being musically critiquing here because we're being objective here, right? And
Uh,
I think if they were to go back in and celebrate 20 years of the band, which it is crazy,
wow.
that's why they did that. And it feels like the Taylor's version or the Daughtry's version, if you will. The only difference is nothing changed. They re-recorded the tracks, but how different are they? Are they? I don't get it. I'm sorry. I love Daughtry. I really do. And this speaks to other artists who do like the reimagined versions of songs or re-records or the Taylor's version, if you will.
My mother was a huge Daughtry fan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've had Stevie Salas on the program on the podcast here, who was the musical director and consultant for Daughtry's band when they started off in 2006, and he worked closely with Chris, and he said he was really great and
Mhm.
had a lot of. He was very visioned on what he wanted. He knew right from the get go. He knew what he wanted, which was really
Yeah.
cool. I just don't understand if you're going to go back and revisit these songs that you and I know so many people love so much. Give them a twist. Do something a little different. There's a song, the actual title track of this remake album, There and Back Again.
Mhm.
There's a live version of that song floating on the internet somewhere. I can even link it in description. It's fantastic. The studio version is fantastic as it is.
Mhm.
The remake is exactly that. It's a carbon copy. It's a twin. It's a clone. I don't get it. I don't understand why you would go back and try and make lightning strike twice.
I have a suggestion.
Yes, please do.
I think he should do like some of them acoustic or some of them a different way and
Mm,
like maybe an unplugged version of it like where he's all
mm,
raw vocals.
yeah. He's doing a whole tour of that soon.
That's
He'll
cool.
be in the area soon actually too, actually, around us.
That's cool.
I think he's at the Cabot in Beverly, actually, in the
Oh wow.
yeah. So it's a tiny little place, but it'll be good for an unplugged thing like that. I think it is an unplugged tour. But you're
Mhm.
right. It is you wanna say you and I in our music that we do
Mhm.
to be down in retrospect years down the road. what are we gonna do? Go back and do the exact same thing? No, you're supposed to or you're supposed to anyways. Go. Oh, we've learned from this. We do it this way live now, and they could have brought the house down doing an adaptation of There and Back Again like they do it live, and I'm like, I love you guys, but come on, you know. I can't reiterate it enough. I'd still love to have him on the show and ask him that, like, why the carbon copy thing. You know, maybe.
I love his voice.
Oh, he's got a great voice. He's one of those guys who, you know, here comes another part of the topic of vocals, because you're a natural born singer. I'm a guitar player still learning to sing, right?
Hmm.
You can zone in on where you want to sing and how you can put it in wherever.
Hmm.
I have a hard time hearing a singer going, "Oh, I can do that," and then go try it and go, "Nope." So Daughtry is one of those guys where I love hearing his voice.
Yes.
I can't physically get there. You know,
Hmm.
has there been times when you've been doing your singing and you either hear a vocalist such as the vocalist you've listed up now, where it's like, oh, I love what she does. I don't know if I can physically do
Yes.
it. You know, yeah,
When Adele sings Skyfall, some of the notes I can't hit.
yeah. It's just like it's one of those. It's sometimes not even in the notes, but it's the power they have behind the note.
Hmm.
Like in, we'll still use Daughtry as an example. When he does "Changes Are Coming," you know, that there's notes in that chorus where he is pushing so hard. It's almost like his vocals are his ab workout for the day, and the guy is pretty cut to begin with. You know, it's like that's some exercise there, and like you said, singing from the diaphragm, from the abdomen. You know, it's there's always continually learning, as you know.
Exactly.
Is what it is. Again with the villain hands. I don't know why I'm doing this today. I feel like I should have a cat that I'm petting like I'm a Bond villain. You amuse me, Mr. Bond, you know. Oh, well, what are you gonna
Yeah.
do? It's one of those days. The sky has been brown today, you know, with all this crazy stuff that's been going on up north in Canada. But either way,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah. So, as regards your further musical plans, what is the next step for you and for Robert potentially, even the both of you?
So I am in school for music,
Mm-hmm.
and I am actually in this semester going to be doing a voice lesson, and
Okay.
I'm trying to get better with my vocals. I might take a little bit of break off after I'm done with this album,
Mm-hmm.
and I start doing my vocals and then maybe working on some more music.
All right. Awesome.
Because I want to improve my vocals as well. And
Trying
I
to
also want to
move.
learn how to play the piano.
Yeah, I've heard you playing a little bit before. You know. And if ever you or Robert need guitars on tracks, I'm your guy. I got you. So
Okay, definitely.
yeah, I'm in. I'm in. I just got a 7 string with an additional lower. We can tune it anyway. It'll be cool, right? You know. But
Mhm.
so where can people find your music on the interweb intergrid? Do the plugging.
I have physical copies also, but I have iTunes and YouTube and stuff like that and Spotify, but right now it's hard to get it out there because I I'm a local artist, so
Yeah, sure.
it's I'm trying to get my name out there, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
That's why we do it here. You know. I've always said, even if I have big time international artists here, I will always have local artists here as well. So, August 26th, Scars by Kaitlyn Wells. Get it. Get it on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, all the places you stream music. I am still doing the villain hands. I don't know what is it with it today. It's like,
I don't know,
it's
man.
just funny. It's like maybe it's just the mood of today. It's all gray and dark out. I'm like, you know.
Yeah.
Anyways, this has been the Rock, Roll, and Red Plaid podcast with my villain hands. Keep it rock, keep it roll, keep it red plaid. Go get Kaitlyn's album on August 26th. It's called Scars. Try and encourage her, get her out to do some live stuff, and we'll have Robert on sometime soon too. Okay, alrighty.
Thank you.
No worries. All right, we're stopping the recording now.
For more of my original content, visit my website, www.andyconnolly.com.